guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another celebrity inspired makeup tutorial for you, and I'm going to walk you through it, not voice it over, because I know that's what you guys like to see. So I wanted to do Taylor Swift's look from her video Shake It Off. I love all of her makeup. It was really hard to choose one, but I have to say the super crazy cat winged eyeliner she has going on with her bright red lips, I just love. And I know I've done a Taylor Swift look before with the red lip, but she's never had quite this level of cat eye, and so I'm really excited to recreate it for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So the foundation that I chose today is my Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation. Taylor's got really smooth matte skin, and so this is going to give us that kind of coverage. And so I'm just taking a tiny bit on my stippling brush here, and with this foundation, less is more. I'll tell you guys, this stuff is potent. It is very full coverage, very matte. It's perfect for people with oily skin. So I'm just kind of going to put it on in layers because I don't want it to look really cakey. So really light layer to start here, but you can already see the coverage on my face here. Okay, and I'm just going to take just a touch more right on my cheeks, on my forehead, and my chin where I need the most coverage and where I get the oiliest. Man, it feels so good to be filming a tutorial for you guys. You have no idea. I've been really excited to film this one. This is such a cool video. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I really loved it. I thought it was really awesome. And then because we're doing eyeliner, we're not going to have much fallout with eyeshadow. I am going to go ahead and conceal my under eye, and I'm going to use my Cover FX. This is C20. I don't actually know what it's called though. It's just like their cream foundation in C20, and I'm going to use a foundation brush with this because her under eyes are a lot lighter than mine, and she likes her eye area like very bright. So kind of just make that triangle shape. Just pat it under there. Oh my gosh, I just realized that the tennis wasn't on mute. I'm really sorry if you could hear the TV behind me here. That's ridiculous. Sometimes I don't realize that. I don't know why. But the US Open is happening right now. I'm a huge tennis freak, and I just like love watching it all. And it's the men's semifinal today. You guys are going to see this after. Alright. I'm going to turn the other side of the brush, and I'm going to kind of blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to that foundation brush like always, and I'm just going to use this to really blend that out. Smooth it in. Make sure that there are no harsh lines, but that it's still brightening. You still want it to brighten the under eye. And the forehead, that's what we're trying to do with this look, but I kind of stipple over it just to kind of minimize that look and make it look a little bit more natural. So T Swift has light brows, but I'm going to kind of define mine a little bit more because my brows are a little bit darker than hers. So my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in Brunette, and I'm just going to take the dark color, and I'm just going to run this under. I always run it underneath to kind of create my guide. And I'm using a MAC 266 brush and down there. And I do this to both sides before I start filling them in. Just because it gives me that nice guide, and I create my shape that way I'm not working blind. And then I take the lighter brown color. Sorry, I wasn't going to show you guys that. And I've been doing my brows like this kind of all summer. I've been loving this product. It's kind of perfect for my new hair color. So I just fill them in with the light brown color. This is like the most boring part of the video. I always feel like, why would you guys watch this? I do it the same way every time. And then I kind of take what's left over and I just brush up. Just to kind of define it a little bit, but not too much. Just slightly in there. I'm just going to be using a little bit of eyeshadow and then mostly eyeliner. So I'm going to take my MAC Neutrals palette, and the color that she has kind of like in her crease and all over her lid is like a copper color. So I'm going to take, this is Saddle, yes, Saddle by MAC right here on a MAC 217 brush, just a touch. And then what we're going to do is just kind of take this and just right below the crease, just start applying that and then kind of working it through the crease. But very lightly. we want a little bit to kind of peek out at the top here. That is legitimately it for the eyeshadow. We're just going to move on to the eyeliner. And Rimmel made the most perfect product for this look. And it is their new Scandalized Thick and Thin Eyeliner. And it's waterproof. And that's really good for me because you can see that I do have, not hooded lids, but they do kind of touch up a little bit. And so you don't want, I can't use any eyeliner that's not waterproof because it transfers on me. So I'm going to, if you can see what the tip looks like here. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to draw a line. Okay. We want it to be up. And then kind of start fading it in. Now this is like a very thick winged eyeliner and it's not even thin out there. We're going to end up making this a little bit thicker and connect it to the lower lash line there. Make sure you get right against those lashes so it's really dark even against those lashes. Then I'm going to kind of turn this around so the pointed side is towards my inner tear duct. And I'm just going to make a thin line against my lashes and connect that all together. And then once I have my line, I'm going to draw a little thicker. And you can build this up to whatever thickness that you want. I'm just recreating Taylor's look, but you guys can go thinner or thicker, go crazy with it. I'm just making this a little thicker here. And it's not even really pointed, it's kind of more rounded. I'm going to go a touch higher and a little curved. And that is the look that I'm going for right there. I'm going to go to an angled brush here and I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. Now you can take a liquid black liner if you want, but I want to just go with a black shadow because this is going to give me a little more control. So I'm going to take Carbon by MAC and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my brush here. And she just has kind of like a smoky line just right to the middle of her lower lash line. And then it kind of feathers out. So kind of turn this the other way then. And just go inward lightly there. And then just to add even more intensity, I'm going to take a smaller pointed brush and a little bit more of Carbon by MAC. And I'm just going to pack this right on top of that eyeliner just to set it. And I'm not going to do it all over, just kind of right near the lashes and kind of going out towards the wing. But you don't have to put it right on the wing because we don't want to smoke that out or mess that up anyway. This is just going to add intensity and it's going to help that to stay even longer. Even though it's waterproof, it'll still help it to stay. Now it looks like she's wearing kind of a white or skin tone colored eyeliner, so I'm going to take this one by, it's called Elizabeth Mott Smooth Shadow in Pearl, and I'm just going to use this right on my waterline. It's just going to make my eyes look a little bit more open. But it's not white. White is going to be too harsh. And even the one I have that's skin colored by Stila, I think is a little too harsh. So I think that's kind of perfect. And then the last thing we're going to do is curl our lashes and add some mascara. I'm going to be using my Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express. I'm totally in love with this mascara. It's so good. I totally recommend it if you need a good drugstore mascara. The last thing I'm going to do is take a clean blending brush here and I'm just going to run that kind of under the lash line just to smoke that out just a little bit. So her blush and bronzer are kind of combined. She never really does a lot of contouring, but she is wearing a little bit of color on her cheeks, and I think that Blush Baby is the perfect mix by MAC. It's kind of like a brownish peach. And so I'm just going to take this on a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just kind of going to put this a little bit on the apples and blend it back. Now she's not wearing lots and lots of color here. She just has a little bit of color right in the hollows of her cheeks. And then also just like back on the apples. So kind of just work that through just to give a little bit of definition. But work with a light hand on this. Okay, now for her crazy signature red lips, which I'm in love with, I'm going to use two products. The first one I'm going to use is a lip liner. That way if the stain that I'm going to use rubs off, we have the lip liner underneath of it. I'm going to take NARS Dragon Girl because I think this is closest. She does wear kind of a bright orangey red lip. So I'm just going to line my lips and I'm going to fill them in. So I'm going to take this, it's a little bit darker too, which I like the contrast of colors here. It's a Rimmel Show Off lip lacquer and the color is called Big Bang. And I'm in love with these lip lacquers, you guys. They're so good. So just apply this all over. And then here. This is a little brighter than I wanted and I want it to be a little deeper. So I'm going to take my favorite lipstick, maybe in the entire world. It's from Marc Jacobs, sorry. And it's called the Showstopper. I'm just going to take a lip brush with this. I don't want to apply it right on because I don't want to get the color on here. So I'm just going to kind of load up the lip brush with this color. It's so creamy and amazing. And I'm just going to kind of work this. I'm just going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to go right along the edge of my lip line there, just to define it a little bit. And that is more the color that I was looking for. I'm actually going to use my Mally Poreless, just because Taylor's look is usually very matte, but then she also has no pores. She never looks cakey, and this is just a really great finishing powder by Mally. Make sure you really go under those eyes. If you don't go under those eyes, that concealer might have a little bit of a cakey effect, or might crease a little bit. And this is the finished Taylor Swift Shake It Off makeup tutorial for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Stay tuned for lots more videos. Leave me all your comments, your requests below, or you can email them to me at colorsofbeauty@gmail.com. Have an amazing day, you guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye.